in and out of the game plan in a matter of days. So and we're already to Friday, 48 hours or something to the kick, and obviously the lead up to the first game takes forever. So that's the biggest difference. And some of the new guys have film that they can watch on themselves now on a game day, and they can go through the experience and kind of self-scout the process they just went through and make sure that if they played well, then they know they need to repeat it. If they didn't, then why? What do I got to do different so that I'm better?
What's your biggest concern as a coach, game 2, for this game?
I don't know if I have a single thing. I mean, we're always coaching guys to the kick on the details of their. I mean, the biggest thing that you worry about in college is just immaturity. You know, guys not handling the day right and getting caught up in things outside of the walls of our team that can distract them. You know, there's a lot of distractions in a college guy's life, so you know, feel like you're focused. But that's one thing you always, when a kid has a bad day, what happened? You know, something happened back home, or I had a test, and you know, just making sure they're keeping the main thing with their focus, and when they walk into the Murph that they're ready to play.
How much of a help do you think it'll be? You mentioned after the last game you had some guys get some reps finally. Yeah. Do you anticipate those guys will maybe have a little bit more knowledge or confidence in what they're doing right now?
I do. I think that first game's it's a milestone when you play in your first college game. So second time is going to be a lot easier on them mentally. The butterflies won't be there. And just be ready to play, anxious, excited. You know, all the things that go along with playing in a college football game in a sold-out stadium. And I think they'll be really excited when they run out of the tunnel again, but they're not going to be nervous.
How was Justin Jones when you reviewed the film, and how key is he now that he's healthy again?
Well, he made a nice play in the backfield. You know, quick swam the center on a pass rush and forced a fumble that we didn't get it, but it was a nice play, and it's good to have a rotation like that. I mean, when you can put him and Contavious in there, I mean, they're both good players, and you know, Justin was a little more disruptive than Contavious in the first game, so I know that'll create some competition in there.
How's McKeever been this week?
Really good. It's good to have him back. He's a little rusty, but he's full go. Feels great. So glad we were able to rest him last week. I think that was great for his leg.
Did he go all week?
This week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No limitations?
No, he was great.
Okay.
And then Kentucky similar to Troy scheme-wise offensively?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. They run the ball more. You know, I mean they're more balanced. I mean their best production came out of their tailback last year, and 20 touchdowns. So, but they have good receivers. They have a good quarterback. It's a transfer from Cincinnati, and you know, they didn't all play very much in the opener. They got up so fast, but I think they're a more balanced team. They are a no-huddle team, so you know, you're still going to see the tempo.
How did Jack have any problems with the knee this week after
He was a little sore Tuesday, but he practiced Wednesday and today, and I talked to him last night. He said he felt great, so he had to just get over the hurdle of it. It's just a little swollen coming out of the weekend, but it's back to normal.
What were the takeaways you had from, you gave up a handful of big plays in the last game, moments you can teach, I guess, the defense. What's the takeaway from that and what the guys learned?
But two of them, you know, I thought were mistakes on our end, and one of them was a nice play on their end, you know, and so I think the focus part of it, you know, understanding that you can't let your guard down. You know, we had a misfit in the run game, which can't happen with two veteran players, with Mike and Dre, and Jack, I think, let his guard down. He thought he was going to get a sideline route there to get in field goal range, and the guy ran a go on him, and just got to play technique, you know, so I think it's just trying to do too much, maybe, right there. You like to have those experiences with a win, and you don't like having them, period, but at least you got to win, and it's a good learning experience for these guys, and hopefully we don't have it happen again. I mean, you're going to get big plays on you occasionally. They're on scholarship too, and you know, but they can't be touchdowns, and that's the thing I stressed is let's make sure we get a line up and play again, and focus on the next play and try to get a turnover.
What goes into deciding if you have a blackout? Is that more players? Is that more you? Is that more people beyond you?
Unfortunately, more goes into it than I would like. You know, you don't just sit down and pick it. You know, sometimes there's other things going on that I can't even get into. But I don't ask the players about that. You know, when we meet on Sundays, I'll say, "Here's what I'm thinking. You guys good with it?" 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, "Yeah, we want to do that." So, but you know, homecoming, we're going to be traditional. I mean, that's what I think is the right thing to do. You're going to wear your school colors on homecoming game every year. Senior day, I'm going to let the seniors decide, you know. I think that's something that they deserve. But other than that, we just kind of mix it up throughout the season and always have the one or two times that you break out something fancy from a recruiting and player excitement standpoint.